Hey there, thanks so much for being here today. I'm really excited to chat with you today about something that's super important when you're dealing with autoimmune disease, and that's balancing your blood sugar. This is one area that you really want to pay attention to because blood sugar imbalances can trigger more symptoms, more flare-ups, and even affect your hormones, which is especially important for us women. So let's break this down. When I say blood sugar, I'm actually talking about glucose, and glucose is a type of sugar that your body uses for energy. Glucose isn't the enemy, it's something that our cells need to function, so it's really important. But how your body handles glucose can make a big difference in how you feel and how your hormones behave. Every time you eat carbs, which includes sugars and starches, your body breaks them down into glucose. And glucose is a simple sugar. Your blood sugar rises and then your pancreas releases insulin, which is a hormone that helps move sugar from your bloodstream into your cells, giving them energy. So why does this matter for autoimmune disease and especially for women? When your blood sugar is constantly spiking and crashing, it creates inflammation, which makes autoimmune symptoms worse, and we don't want that. But for us women, there's actually another layer. Blood sugar imbalances also mess with our hormones, and we don't want that either. Insulin is closely linked with other hormones like estrogen and progesterone, which means that if your blood sugar is out of control, then it can throw your entire hormonal balance off. And that could lead to more intense PMS, irregular cycles, mood swings, and even things like fatigue and weight gain. So if you're feeling like you're on a blood sugar roller coaster, it could be contributing to hormonal issues and autoimmune flare-ups. And that's because it's all connected. I talk about that a lot. Everything in our body is connected. What you eat plays a huge role in how your body handles blood sugar. So simple carbohydrates like candy, juice, pastries, sugary cereals, they all break down very quickly and cause your blood sugar levels to spike. You get a quick burst of energy, but then comes that crash. And that's not good for your body or your hormones. On the other hand, complex carbs like quinoa and squash and oatmeal and lentils break down much more slowly, giving you a steady release of energy and helping to keep your blood sugar more balanced. And this is why you feel fuller, longer, and more satisfied when you eat these foods and why your hormones appreciate it too. But here's the real magic, and this is what I tell my clients. When you combine fat, fiber, and protein with all of your meals and snacks, these guys are like the superheroes of blood sugar balance. They actually slow down how fast your food turns into glucose, which helps to keep your blood sugar levels steady and keeps you feeling fuller for longer. Plus, this combo really helps to regulate your hormones. And this means fewer hormonal swings and more stable energy. And who doesn't want that? I know that I do. So next time you're planning a meal or a snack, I want you to think about adding in some healthy fats like olive oil or avocado, as well as fiber, and you can think about veggies, beans, and also protein like beef, fish, or chicken. And if you're drawing blank and you're thinking, how am I going to combine all of those into a meal? Here's a quick and easy example of a meal that includes all of these three elements. So you could have roasted butternut squash with some salmon and mixed greens with a drizzle of olive oil. That won't take too long to make and it's delicious, and it will combine fat, fiber, and protein. Now let's talk about stress for a second. Stress is another big factor when it comes to blood sugar and hormones. So we definitely need to address this. When you're stressed out, your body releases cortisol, and cortisol is a hormone that tells your liver to release glucose even if you haven't eaten. So some of my clients, I have them monitor their blood sugar, and when they're doing this, sometimes they're shocked by their blood sugar levels first thing in the morning. They might be really high, and they'll think, well, why are my blood sugar levels so high when I haven't eaten anything? And then we'll talk about some of what happened during their day. And more times than not, it's because they're going through something stressful and their body's responding to that stress. So this is your body's way of making sure that you have the energy to deal with the stressor, because when you first get up, you don't normally have a lot of energy. But if stress is ongoing, that constant release of glucose spikes your blood sugar and it throws everything off, even if your diet is on point. This is especially important for women because cortisol can also disrupt your reproductive hormones like estrogen and progesterone. So if you're feeling extra stressed, it could be leading to more hormonal imbalances, which makes your autoimmune symptoms even worse. And that's why stress management is just as important as what you eat. Something as simple as taking deep breaths or practicing mindfulness can really help you to calm your nervous system and keep both your cortisol and your blood sugar balance in check. When I work with clients, we focus on the whole picture, balancing meals, managing stress, improving sleep, and sometimes even tracking their blood sugar by using an easy at-home glucometer. You can get that at like a CVS or a Rite Aid. And this helps us to figure out how your body is responding in real time so that we can fine-tune your approach. One more thing that I want to mention is blood testing. If you've had your blood sugar tested by your doctor, you've probably gotten a serum glucose test. And this tells you your blood sugar at a single point in time. But to really see what's going on, you need to ask for a hemoglobin A1C test. This test is so important because it measures your blood glucose or your blood sugar over the past 3 months. And it gives us a really better idea of what's happening with your blood sugar levels over a period of time. And in functional medicine, we look for what's optimal, not just what's normal. So for hemoglobin A1C, we aim for a range that's between 4.3 and 5.4. And if it's higher than that, it's a sign that we need to take action and make some changes. I hope this was helpful for you. Blood sugar balance is such a key part of autoimmune health, and it's also important for keeping your hormones in check. I'd love for you to let me know if you've noticed any issues with your blood sugar or your hormone balance. Tell me about it. Let me know what's going on. And if you're feeling stuck with your health or like nothing seems to work, I'd love for you to book an autoimmune insight session with me. It's completely complimentary. And during this session, we're going to dive deep into what's going on with your health and talk about how we can work together to start making some real changes. And I want you to know that you don't have to do this alone. I'm here to help you. Thanks again for joining me today, and I can't wait to hear from you. Have a great day.